Yes, according to our iniquity of our fathers.
departed from the Lord our God.
Exactly. So they are not our fathers, even us ourselves, in the follow laws and instructions the most of your washing machine. So there was consequences to that as well. But guess what? We came out with the same thing that we were following it. And breaking the laws, worshiping other gods. If you look now, there is not one God, false God in the city that is still what people do worship. We can stress it more. Adultery, idolatry, all these things. Our people have committed. And our fathers have done the same thing.
To a point. Remember, there's a thing called as reincarnation and scripture. So we are our forefathers coming back. But however, remember, when Yahushua was being crucified, what I'm saying? Crucify him and let his blood be upon us and our children. So that same damnation where those people back then, which are the Israelites, damn them own selves. You know what I mean? And that's the reason. Well, ultimately, the Lord already set it in motion. But that's some of the reason why all of these things happen to us.
Fuck yeah, because I mean, we could have said assessment class for them themselves, but at the same time, it is bound to happen still. Because saying that, let, let this be on ourselves and our children, knowing that you will be reincarnated back again as the actor in a different timeline. Just imagine you come in a different timeline to pay for something that they did how much years ago. Which is that really happened for true? As a skip time, as a, did I get it?
Says, behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us, our reproach and a curse.
And a curse.
Right.
This don't get the keyword curse. See, it is a curse to be here in the West. Right?
And to be subjected to payments.
Keyword payments. I mean, we always in debt. Always bills always. Hey, you can't tell one time you have a debt free or bill free. You have to be a big Bill Gates. I even those men have bills to pay. But in terms of this is the case where the most are curse. You're subject to payment in every means and ways just to survive. Always in debt. Sorry? Well, not necessarily. Well, that too. That too. You know? That too. But it's also a curse where concerning the prophecy. Coming over in the West is never a nice thing because you have from a slave master to the same way.
Right. It says, be subjected to payments according to all the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from the Lord of power.
Departed, keyword is departed. How you departed from the most of your master? By not following the way or the substitute. They depart by following something else. So following something else is a consequence to that. Everything you move from under the hands of your washing machine, is a barrage of things always following. You know, and the barrage of things always following. Never the end result is never good. Remember when the Israelites to go in battle? If the most I never said no go, you know permitted to go. That means that you're going to fall. Right? So it's something like that. You know?
Says, verse 9. So hear Israel the commandments of life and the ears to understanding wisdom. Oh, happen in Israel that thou art in our enemy's land.
Hey,
Right?
hey, which Jamaican can say them come from Jamaica? Hey, we know smoke born here. We understand that. But the true ethnicity of our birthright is not here. Because the whole idea of we being here, we can even own a land. And if you can't own the land but you live on, how is it that you actually want any part that come from here? We're born here, yes, but in terms of um what's called our land, no, it's not our land. So yes, let's get away in the payments because we're not on our own property. God, not free.
So what happened in Israel that thou art in thine enemy's land, that thou art waxing old in a strange country. That
And that's it's so straightforward, yeah? You know, enemies land. Because the crown land.
that's exactly. It's the people who own this Jamaica. Look, you were only saying here, man, this is a prison house, a matter of fact. Right? When you go back to a hardcore slavery, our people get whipped, killed, you know what I mean? Uh, Raped, robbed, murdered, you know, and a hardcore slavery, man. And England and all of the province, so them have reaped all of the wards for the slaves that were bought over here.
Right.
Now, in fast forward in 2026, you have people are post out Jamaica, this and independence, and we are Jamaicans. We're proud to be Jamaicans. We're proud to be in a prison house, not free.
And you know, here is now you have, even though there are so-called prophets, and why I mean so-called because more people like to place people in position that was not given to them spiritually. You know, we have Marcus Garvey, we have Bob Marley, we have so much of them, we have Sam Sharp, we have so much of them telling you people that you are in bondage up today. You know, they call them freedom fighters. So you know we're calling as heroes. Understand? And they are telling you people that you're in slavery from that time. They here. Those are regular people that you look up to.
Says that thou art waxing old in a strange country, and that thou art defiled with the dead, that thou art counted with them to go down into the grave, was forsaken the fountain of wisdom.
The founder, where true life continue Yahweh Shai. That is that is where people reject and divert from. You know, because before people didn't know who they are, they would have known where they are going. They would have known who is the oppressor. They would have known what to trust. They would have known what to take from them and what not to take from them. They would have known where to stand as a people. But they don't know. It's like Isaiah tells them, my people that know, that you consider. So if you don't know who you are, where you're going, how then you're going to call on a God that you don't know? How then you're going to accept something, a redemption or a redeemer that you don't understand looking about? We are yet this day in our captivity because of something our forefathers did and you did. But you still don't know. You still don't know.
This is 2 Chronicles 7 and verse 14. Say, if my people, which are called by my name, shall humble themselves, and pray and seek my face, and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven, and will forgive their sins, and will heal their land.
If my people, that's ownership. If my people didn't know what them do, but if my people didn't know who is the Most High, because I don't know the Most High name, so how are you not going to call on a God you don't know? Exactly.
So my people are called by my name.
Exactly.
The
That's,
scripture say, I've served you indeed.
that's ownership. So the Most High own you, but you don't know the Most High to even say, yes, Daddy. You don't know, you pretend to know. Because the so-called weapon gave you a reason or an image to believe it. An image to worship, an image to say, yes, this is Jesus or whatever you want to call it. Exactly. You know, and that is what you believe. But guess what? If my people did know who women here, they would have called for me. But you don't know the most of this, so you don't call.
Yeah, and that's why we still out here right now. Yes, so for all the Christians, and you're seeing them standing by and they're so holy and they're so with God, right? Why aren't we sleeping? Right? Because if the Lord and humble yourself like how our people ending that they're humbling themselves, we will have been out of here. We we would have been out of here, we would be in this position that we in here. As my brother read the scriptures before, where it says blessed be Jesus, and so on and so forth. Why are we in this position if our people is so holy
Yeah.
and with their power? It's because we're not, yo.
Isaiah 1 and verse 3 say, the ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel do not know, my people do not consider.
And that is marvelous when you have a dumb ass animal loaded to go. That is marvelous when you have fowls and cows and goats and sheep. Know who is their master. When back then now, when we used to raise goat, even now you still have it. But when Lego the goat them now, and Lego the cow them now, you can't even go here and let them call them know which path to go. See, they know who are their master. Even if they run from one, they know say they run beside their own master, they're not going to
More than rest in peace.
exactly. Them know I have to walk all over the neighborhood.
Right.
And we're going right back to spot them for come. But you people who supposed to have wisdom, you people who supposed to have reasonability, you people who supposed to have this word called wise, don't know who to belong. You don't know who the God is, how powerful him is, or who knows the people. You don't even know where in our country now. So this keeps the ox knows his owner, which is the animal, is master script. But you Israel do not know. And you not even try to consider. Because it's not like the prophecy out in the highway and the byway yesterday or last year or 2 years ago. It's not like you know the Bible. It's not like you know a phone or a computer. But guess what? You know, in due time you will know. That's a promise.
No, verse, verse 4. It's a sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters. They have forsaken the Lord and have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto hunger. They have gone away backward. Why should he be stricken anymore? He will revolt more and more. So the whole head is sick on the heart is faint, the heart faint.
Hey, that describes Israel along with this. Backsliding. Just think about it. Everything we as a nation do, the scripture just tell you. See, children wouldn't listen. Hard hearing people. Hey, one of the most hard hearing people that we ever see.
That's why when the prophet them start the scripture, they say, the burden of the word of the Lord by Isaiah, the
Yeah.
burden. But because to them know who them are going to.
Yeah.
I know say, yo, them people are stubborn. Yo, one of the worst people to talk to. Them people will kill you because you tell them the truth.
Yeah.
What Jake? So-called Negro Spanish state of America.
Yeah. You know, you see it every day in a regular reason, you see it in a regular. Just regular things. See? Hey, even though Burger coming from the edge, Burger can't come from the Jamaica, I'm telling you. Yeah, man. You know who I'm going to do, you know. So just, him have to, grow on my car and nice it up and, even though it's going to fly was on the head, but make you ever catch one with understanding. Because YouTube not have enough space for that. Because this is Israel, believe me. Stubborn, one way, and the only way of the correct Israel is by pestilence, and all these things. The Most I promise to bring unto you. See, these are what the Most I